MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Familiar sight and a familiar Sunday night Week 1 matchup as the Giants are back home to open a new era under Coach John Harbaugh against their division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. John Harbaugh starting his Giants tenure against the rival Cowboys. Great Sunday night kickoff here for Week 1. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of Week 1. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
All runs here to start this game, and this defense, they were nearly up to the task, trying to force a 3-and-out, get off to a good start, but this running back, he had some other plans here, Mike, and he's going to pick up that first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cowboys. Again, it's Blue. Woo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devon Hollins up to make the tackle.
Brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Into space. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Crazy. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Big Daniel Faalele. Guilty that time. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To the air again goes Dart. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Now the extra point.
After.
He's got it. And the Giants have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
First down, Prescott. That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Second.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That is caught. Deion Burks has it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
12 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in. Knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short. Prescott. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Bobby Okereke. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's taken in by Burks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Throwing is Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
To the air once more is Dart. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes. And He just threw it right to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
The advantage of running toss plays to the perimeter, Mike, as opposed to handing it off, is it just allows you to have to block a fewer amount of the defenders. You really can cut the defense in half and say, okay, I just need to block the perimeter defenders because none of the interior guys have a chance to catch my back.
On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Offense rolling right along in this drive. Another 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott now. Exiting the pocket right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Out to his right. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
45-yard line.
Now Neighbors gets it on the pop pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. Dart going to tap this one forward. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Giants 17, Cowboys nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. A give. Here comes Blue. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott on first down. Forced to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Down for the point after. He's got it. And the Giants are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Dak to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
You may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. Out wide, it's Flanoy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll find Flanoy. That's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Cowboy first down.
To the air again. Prescott. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Prescott again. Into the hands of Pickens. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Throw again, Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 29 yards in all. And they'll have it first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott on the run to the right. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Bit of a risk here in the third quarter, and this one is covered by the hands team.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Dart. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Bobby Okereke. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Going to throw it here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, Defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Flush to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Prescott now. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. 1st down, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Blue. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Blue. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense...
The pressure back. He's in on him. He will go down. Brian Burns working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the give, it's Tracy. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dart. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They get the win